This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another SEC team, the Auburn Tigers. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Auburn's offense making their way on the field today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is talking to the defensive coordinator this week? They feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using his legs, it's Alston. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, this defense is really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. That's reeled in. It's Coleman.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early, big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Nice grab. It's Simmons. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Guys up front, it's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Johnson. They make the stop after a huge ball to the 35.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's an option look. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go on the keeper.
Been a solid drive, and the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Got on the field now. The passing game was quick last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but think.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Alston. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Or it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there, good effort, and now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on 3rd down. Obviously, it's 3rd and long. They want to get their best player of the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking through at the 35. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
One play, and they're already past the 40, first and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, this is a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Short pass, finds the tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
A pass not enough for the first down. Punting unit is on the field. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Hardy.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. As we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 38. Handoff to the single back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was hurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a man deep in the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll kick it away here. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking to pass, it's Arnold. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently at quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the run, it's Alston. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Try to convert with a sneak. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes it Frazier. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
3rd and very long, and they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Alston. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. D3, that's solid coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It's complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. going to hand this off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's caught. A quick shovel pass there. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Right, the defense, great job. They win this battle. Trying to contain the tight end in the passing game can be very difficult in today's game, but they did it in a big way there.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the back. It's Hardy. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Alston. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the... You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Wide open downfield. He's been, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Right down the middle, it's Simmons. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime up.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Manning. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. That's caught. It's Johnson. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He has such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Mizzou, to put them on top now. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Breaks free. Crosses the 35. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Singleton. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So a goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little or slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a strong stiff arm. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Throwing off play action. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking for a man deep down the middle. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle, it's Alston.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And this one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he makes the catch! The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
1st and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, Missouri, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Cobb. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll ride the back again here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Arnold. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Missouri now in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The first real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is hours and hours of practice right here by this receiver. Great job of not only going up and making the catch, but do you have the awareness to come down and get the toe down at the side of the end zone? That is a thing of beauty by the receiver for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game, but you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that, moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's a draw play. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it in the open. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now from the pistol formation. They'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Running back with the football. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. On the ground, it's Alston.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Arnold. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Inside the 35. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Hand off to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Now the try for the point after to make it a three-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Hardy. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Mizzou. They take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to, can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go?
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. The sure hands, it's Singleton. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. They'll have to throw it here on second down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Pump over the middle, it's Singleton. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle, it's Singleton. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pump over the middle, it's Frazier. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country, but with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Makes the grab. It's Singleton.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.